Yo, what's cracking, YouTube? I don't know how things are going, but don't treat me like a side bitch. Hit that thumbs up on your way in, all right? I didn't even realize YouTube had this shit pre-organized. Look back at it. Okay, so we got the bots in the house. All right. This is, what kind of drink was this? A Moscato? Anyway, folks, I try to do this on my phone, on my iPhone, so it'll look really good. But my iPhone is really broken, really fragile, so I had to do it on the computer that doesn't look as good. But the good news is, regardless of what kind of camera I'm using, I'm equally as handsome. So even though it doesn't look good, it looks good. Today's topic is, and you know, Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris, if you don't know, is a presidential candidate. She's also a U.S. senator, a Democratic senator that hails from, what is it? Where does she hail from again? California, San Francisco, California, I think. San Francisco, California. But anyway, really, even before she started running for president, she's been infamous for locking niggas up left and right. She's been infamous for being like a Nazi against black males. She's anti-black male for sure. She locked a lot of people up who there was exculpatory evidence. Exculpatory means evidence proving your innocence. There was exculpatory evidence against a lot of defendants that ended up going to prison under her prosecution, because she was also a prosecutor. And while she was a prosecutor, all the other assistant prosecutors sent a lot of niggas away for no reason. Basically, she's a black man's Hitler. And recently, she announced that she was going to run for president, and her whole platform was announcing it at an HBCU. And I hope they embarrass the fuck out of this ugly bitch. I hope, like, you know, the media is going to handle her with kid gloves, and the black community is going to handle her with kid gloves. Like, Kamala Harris, Kamala Harris. What do you say to people who have something to say about your prosecution record? Man, fuck that. How you going to come up to a woman who you must not understand the concept? You must not understand what goes into being in prison, what goes into walking on the street one minute, being confronted by a rude, disrespectful, harassmental cop, and the next minute you ain't seeing the streets for another 6-7 years. You people don't understand what goes into that, so you'll sugarcoat everything you say to a bitch who facilitates that shit. So people are going to be like, Kamala Harris, what do you say about people who are questioning your prosecution record? They're going to take it easy on her. But really, they should be like, Kamala Harris, what's your kid's address? Kamala Harris, what's your grandkid's address? That's what they should be saying. Because this bitch right here, of course, is an enemy of the state. With all that said, she decided that she was going to insult our intelligence and try to infiltrate the community by announcing her presidential candidacy at an HBCU, and then calling up her sorority sisters who she also went to a HBCU, graduated from HBCU, calling up her sorority sisters, only the black ones though, to stand behind her. But at the end of the day, she went on her campaign, she went to Charlemagne the God and the Breakfast Club, and they were discussing various issues, you know. And most people watch that interview and they see that she refused to admit that she was black, because she's supposed to be black when it's convenient for her, but when white people are around, she's Asian and Jamaican. And Charlemagne the God asked her, hey, listen, have you ever smoked weed? And she said, yes. I believe, of course, not only do I believe, I'm correct about this. She only said yes because she thinks that black people are infatuated with weed, and it worked for Bill Clinton and Barack Obama, whether they admitted it or not. Okay. Now, after she was asked did she smoke weed, she said yes. Charlemagne asked her, "What type of music did you listen to when you smoke weed?" This bitch said, "Fucking Snoop Dogg and Tupac." Charlemagne didn't catch on to that, but you know the internet is forever. You know what I'm saying? The internet is unfucking defeated. The internet did some research and found out that she graduated not just like a year or 2 years, not just school or grad school. She graduated years before Tupac or Snoop Dogg ever came out, ever dropped their first single. Kamala Harris graduated in 1980 fucking six. Tupac dropped his first song in 1990 fucking one. So while Tupac wasn't never even been to a studio, Kamala Harris was listening to him smoking weed, is what she's saying. So basically, I just want to put that out there to all you strong pro-black people. I know I'm a combination of two very polar opposites. I am a Trump supporter, an American conservative, a Republican conservative, and a pro-black person. But for all my pro-black people out there, this bitch is not for you. You know what I'm saying? Kamala Harris is not my candidate. And for all my Trump supporters out there, this bitch should be a very easy conquer and stomp out. She is nothing. She's nobody. She is completely anti-black. And as the black community is slowly but surely coming around to realize that President Trump is kind of pro-black, he's doing stuff that's going to benefit us in our favor. And when he's told that this is going to benefit the niggers, he says, well, they've been suffering for a long time, so I think we should do this anyway. You know what I'm saying? We should take our focus off abusing the niggers and put it on abusing somebody else. But the niggas are going to get away. Well, that's too bad, bro. You have problems of your own. So yeah, in that sense, President Trump is definitely one of us. You know what I'm saying? Despite what T.I. wants to tell you, T.I. is established. T.I. has a lot of money. He doesn't even know what the fuck to think. Despite what Snoop Dogg wants to tell you, Snoop Dogg is probably going to support Kamala Harris, but he's not going to get any of our support because black people have had enough of gangsters telling us, gang members and rappers telling us how we should behave. So she might get Snoop Dogg to have a concert for her, but Snoop Dogg is washed up, always have been. Regardless of what he posts on Instagram, nobody loves him and nobody respects him anymore. Only his family, if that. You feel me? So he's not going to help her situation. And as usual, y'all, I want y'all to go out there and don't be Mickey Mouse with these motherfuckers. Be very vigilant. Don't smile in her face. Don't sugarcoat anything you got to say to her or any of her supporters or his supporters. Go out there and bash, 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 because that's all they understand. They're anti-black male, and we are anti them. Period.